Hey, it's me, Jay Evans. Now, Apple Pies, let me ask you something. Are you a fan of the show Marrying Millions? Well, I just did a video last night about the show. You can click in that description and get caught up. But I found this out. Have y'all heard that Bill from Marrying Millions has been sued by the teen that he's been charged with sexually assaulting? Say what? Say huh? That's right, baby. Bill has been sued. And also there's another lawsuit out there for Bill, so we are going to get into that. And also for you Jeopardy fans, now a lot of people wanted LeVar Burton. Y'all remember LeVar Burton? He was the original, the young Kunta Kinte in Roots, and he was out there, went in a forest to go get, I think, a present for his grandma, and they captured him, and he never got to go back home. Okay, y'all remember LeVar? And he was also in Take a Look, It's in a Book, It's Reading Rainbow. Y'all remember Reading Rainbow on PBS? That's when kids had good stuff to watch, baby. Now they ain't got a damn thing that's good to watch and wholesome no more. Well, everybody wanted LeVar to host the show, but Mike Richard, the executive producer, was made the host. Well, not no damn more, baby. Mike has stepped down, and it is due to him being exposed making offensive comments on a podcast. We're gonna get into that too, but before I roll into these stories, baby, you know y'all always send me good stuff. Let me give a shout out and a slice of apple pie to one of my good besties, Scooter. You always sending me good stuff. He's always working hard, but he always finds times to send Jay Evans some good stuff. Now, there is a young lady that was acting a bunny hop, jackrabbit fool in Walgreens, baby. Not even the Easter bunny. Sis, you wasn't even acting like the delicious Nestle bunny. Why would you in Walgreens acting a bunny hop jackrabbit fool? It ain't even close to Easter. Y'all, we gonna take a look at sis. Let's get into it. Before we get into it, let me tell you something. If you are not one of my Apple Pies, that is my subscribers, go ahead and subscribe, set your notifications, so when I upload videos of me running my mouth, baby, you will get that alert and you will say, Jay Evans, let's talk about this. Now, let's take a look at sis in Walgreens acting a fool, and then we're gonna roll into the rest of this news. Let's get into it.
Right? You can't look on your camera, right? You can't. Just trying to pray for a new ID. Clean that shit up there. Because like I said, I asked for fucking help, right? I asked for fucking help. I asked for fucking help. And nobody wants no fucking help. Right? Nobody wants no fucking help. Right? Now y'all got some cleaning up the fucking store. You know what? No. Since y'all can't find it. Since y'all can't find it. Fuck out of here.
That's right, y'all. It's me, Jay Evans, and it's time for us to talk the talk. Did y'all just see the video? Sis, why are you in these people establishment doing that? You didn't have to do that. You in Walgreens acting like the dog from Stephen King's Cujo movie. So I want to know, if you lose your EBT card, will you burn down the grocery store? Y'all, it's too much. Who raised some of y'all? I need her mother to come get her. Y'all know I say that a lot. Come get your child. If the mother is not available, I need the father to come get her. If the father can't come get her, I need the grandparents, Big Mama and Papa and Big Daddy. Come get your grandbaby. What is wrong with some of y'all? Who raised y'all? Since you in Walgreens acting like a wild animal, baby, like you need to be out there fighting with the wolves on Animal Kingdom, okay? That's what you need to do. You need to be out there acting like a ferocious tiger. Now, that clip is circulating everywhere. I don't know, the rest of the story, but allegedly, let me say this, let me roll this disclaimer. All topics are alleged and allegedly, okay? I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's false. I don't need you coming for me saying, oh, Jay Evans, I'm going to sue you. No, you're not. Because the only thing I own outright is this candle that one of my besties gave me. And y'all see it's burnt down to here. You can have it when it gets to right there, baby, because that's the only thing I own outright. That's the only thing you can get. So if you want it, have at it. But you got to act like this in a store with people because allegedly you lost your ID. You lost your ID. Not you gave it to them and they lost it, but you lost it and you upset because they won't help you look for your ID. Y'all, we got to do better, okay? Why are you in these people establishment? You know what? Some people you just have to throw your hands up and just give them to Jesus. How older people say, give it to the Lord. Sis, you need to get you some sense. Now, I don't know if the police came. You on video, so it's not like they can't call the police and press charges. You knocking down stuff and then pushing over the tissue and yelling and screaming, acting like a wild banshee, okay? And I don't even know how to spell banshee, but that's what you were acting like in these people's store. Do better. Sis, what is wrong with you, baby? Y'all, I can't make this stuff up. You see, I have to show y'all. If I just would have told y'all, sis is in Walgreens, baby. You lost your ID and you in these people establishment acting a bunny hop. Jackrabbit fool, you more spaced out than Judy Jensen, okay? You more spaced out than Jane, George, Estro, Rosie, the whole Jensen household, Orbity. What is wrong with you? We got to do better, y'all. We got to do better. Okay, now let me give y'all this story real quick on Mike Richards, baby, and then I'm gonna roll into the story about Bill because there's a lot of stuff going on there. Now, I got this via CNN. I love clicking on the little CNN app and they go, this is CNN. I love that. Okay. Now, Mike Richards, who was announced as the brand new host of Jeopardy, just last week said Friday, today, baby, he has stepped down and the show is reverting back to guest host. Now, if you're a fan of the show, if you're not, Alex Trebek unfortunately passed away. So what they have been doing, I think they showed already taped shows with him and then they went to guest hosts, okay? So one of the people that they were calling for to host it, and I think they might have did a petition, I think, was LeVar Burton. Like I said, LeVar, y'all remember he was the original, the young Kunta Kinte in Roots, okay? And then they brought John Amos in to play the older one. Why did y'all take Kunta away from his family? Why did y'all take James away from Good Times, baby? When James died, Good Times were never the same. They messed up the story. He was fighting. Him and Esther were fighting to make the show better, but they wanted to just buffoon and coonery with JJ. Thelma, her whole character changed, baby, okay? She went from being smart and in college to just staying at home with Keith. Why would y'all do that? Y'all didn't have to do that. Let me get back to the story, baby, because you know I will get sidetracked in a damn minute. Okay, so everybody wanted LeVar to host it because they thought he would have been a good choice. He got to guest host it. A lot of people were very happy, very satisfied. But no, Jeopardy, y'all didn't want to give it to him, so y'all gave it to Mike Richards, who was the executive producer. Oh, okay. Now, there's a site called The Ringer, okay? And this site has a writer, let me go to her name, is Claire McNair, okay? Claire McNair, baby. So if you do something and Claire investigates you, you might want to run for the border because she's going to expose all your stuff. Now, the website posted the offensive comments that he made. Now, he said this, Mike Richards in regards to him stepping down. It pains me that these past incidents and comments have cast such a shadow on Jeopardy as we look to start a new chapter. It pains you? No, it pains you because they found out. He also went on to say, we will now resume the search for a permanent syndicated host. In the meantime, we will be bringing back guest hosts to continue production for the new seasons, details of which will be announced next week. Now, do y'all think they will bring back LeVar Burton? Now, I remember seeing a thing, LeVar was not like upset about it. He was just like, hey, what's meant for me is meant for me. So he was cool about it, but people were still like, we want LeVar. That's what they want. They want him. Now, Richards also went to do his thing and apologize. He said, I want to apologize to each of you for the unwanted negative attention and for the confusions and the delays that it is now causing. I know I have a lot of work to regain your trust and confidence. What trust and confidence do you have to regain? Because ain't nobody looking at you as the executive producer. If you are the host, then that's what they look at. But, you know, that's the thing to do, to apologize. Now, what did he do? I know y'all are like, Jay Evans, what did this man say? Here it comes, baby. This is what he said on an old podcast that was found. He made derogatory remarks about little people, Jews, people receiving unemployment benefits, and sexist comments about women. He repeatedly used offensive language and made comments about women's body. Richard took down the podcast episode, and he also said this: my attempts to be funny and provocative were not acceptable. So it looks like you're out since he stepped down. So could they possibly bring back LeVar Burton, not just to guest host, but to be the permanent host? A lot of people think they don't want to give it to LeVar because I'll let y'all fill in the blank, okay? Okay? Brown skin. Is that why y'all didn't want to give it to LeVar? I hope that is not the reason why, because that is a smart, well put together man. Back reading Rainbow, take a look. It's in a book, Reading Rainbow. Y'all know LeVar put it down on Reading Rainbow, baby, and I think he can handle the job. But yeah, that's where we at. Now let's roll into this story about Bill from Marrying Millions. Okay, y'all, so I found this via the LA Times, that's the Los Angeles Times, baby, with the headline, hotel tycoon sued in Texas by teen he's charged with sexually assaulting, y'all, and then they used his mug shot, baby. Yeah. Bill, they on you. Now, I'm gonna get into this. It's amazing how much stuff just comes out. Now, they said the Texas mogul and reality TV star who was charged with sexually assaulting 2 teenage girls in his home in Orange County is now being sued by one of the accusers. In the lawsuit filed in Dallas here, the girl alleges she was abused by Bill Hutchinson, 63, after she became friends with his ex-wife's daughter and moved in with their family. Now, a lot of people tend to think Bill has a young girl complex. Y'all know he's engaged to Bree on the show from Marrying Millions. Now, y'all remember, and I've said this before, when he was saying, oh, I don't want you, you know, you don't have to have babies. I want you to keep your body the way it is. Y'all know Bree is like kind of slim. She looks young. So, or do you just, you know, want her to... Y'all fill in the blanks. Okay, now the multimillionaire developer was charged in July with 1 count of rape of an unconscious person and 5 misdemeanor counts of non-consensual touching involving 2 16-year-olds too. This was supposed to be at his home in Laguna Beach. Now, he also faces a charge in Texas of sexual assault, where the state classifies it as a second-degree felony. This is something you have to be careful if you have children, who you trust with your children, because it only takes one time for something to happen to your kids and things will, it affects your child's whole life if something like this happen. Now, let me see. Bill, he is a real estate investment. He has a real estate investment firm, Dunhill Partners, and he's co-owner of Virgin Hotels Dallas. Did y'all know that? He has pleaded not guilty to the charges, and this says he insists he is not capable of assault, sexual or otherwise. Now, in the lawsuit filed Tuesday, attorney representing the girl identified as Jane Doe 2, you know they'll do that when you're underage, said the attacks began at Hutchinson's home in Laguna Beach between April 1st and April 5th of 2021. The alleged assault continued for a 2-month period in Laguna and then in Highland Park, a suburb here in Dallas. Now, a lot of people are like, well, why was this girl living with Bill? Okay, I got the answer. Let me go on. According to the lawsuit, Jane Doe 2 met and became friends with two 15-year-old girls who were living with Hutchinson in his home. One of the girls was the daughter of Hutchinson's ex-wife, and Hutchinson was the legal guardian of the other girl. The suit says Jane Doe 2 frequently spent time with the two girls for meals, sleepover, and vacations. You got to be careful who you leave your kids with. Now, Jane Doe's parents moved from Highland to Fort Worth. She agreed to move in with the Hutchinson family so she would not have to change schools and could remain with her friends. This is also saying that she traveled with them and stayed in homes from Miami, Laguna Beach, and a resort in Arizona. Why would you let your underage child go to all these places without you? Parents, the suit alleges that during these trips, Hutchinson supplied the girls with alcohol and they smoked marijuana. The attorney for the plaintiff, Charles Soak-Etching Jr., said Mr. Hutchinson will soon learn the hard lesson that wealth, power, and celebrity does not grant someone a license to sexually assault children. This suit is also naming his companies and accusing it of financially helping him sexually abuse Jane Doe number 2. Bill, you denied these allegations. Let me say this. It's very few people that get accused of doing something that just say, yeah, I did it. 9 times out of 10, they're going to say, no, I didn't do it. I'm innocent. But this is too much. Now, they say Hutchinson is currently free on $100,000 bail in the Orange County case. And in Texas, he is accused of sexually assaulting a 17-year-old girl at his Highland Park house while she was intoxicated. He has denied the charge and was released on $30,000 bond. But wait, it's more. Hutchinson faces another civil suit in Texas filed by a woman in her 20s who alleges he got her intoxicated and took her to an apartment where he groped her and placed her hand on his penis. This is according to the Dallas Morning News. The incident was captured on video. So they got you allegedly on video, Bill, with the woman in her 20s, okay? They said she was in her 20s. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. If y'all don't listen to nothing else Jay Evans tells you, if you have children, or, you know, if you're raising children, they in your care, be careful who the hell you leave your children around and with, because it only takes one time, baby, and that's it, okay? I can't make this stuff up. I had to bring it to y'all. We talked the talk. Now it's time to walk the walk. That's it, and that's all. Good night and goodbye, apple pies. We got to do better.